Great evening, everyone. I just want to talk about underwater sea dredging, and if you use underwater sea dredging to mine precious minerals. Also, a benefit of underwater sea dredging, it stirs up the carbon that settles at the bottom of the ocean, and then when the carbon rises, the plankton and the phytoplankton in the water, they consume it, and then it releases oxygen, so it'll strengthen our environment. So I just want to remind you, this earth was created in abundance. The creator, I call him my father, he created this realm with us in mind. Excuse me, I'm stuttering. But yes, this realm is a realm of abundance. Fear is the opposite of faith. My father doesn't create anything with lack. He doesn't have he doesn't need a backup plan. You know what I mean? That's why you guys make up 20 backup plans. But anyway, it's a creation of abundance, peace, love, and this whole hoax on the globalists who think that we're lost in space, separated trillions of miles. You know how long 1 light year is? 24 trillion miles. If you counted to 1 trillion and you use the stopwatch, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, it's going to take you 31.6 thousand years, and that's 1 light year. So you got to multiply that times 24, and then you get your first light year. Or what I say, I didn't mean light year. That's 1 trillion. 1 trillion, if you counted to 1 trillion, that's 31.6 thousand years. And 1 trillion miles is 1/25th, almost 1/25th. So you could just do 1 trillion miles times 24 is basically 1 light year. And then they say the closest star is 4.25 light years away, something like that. So, like, there's not enough time to even remember what you guys are talking about. Like, you should be more concerned on underwater sea dredging and figure out why Elon Musk has a boring company and where he's tunneling to. He's trying to figure out how to get under the firmament. That's what I believe, but it's not going to happen. So, just like NASA says, we have the capability. If we had permission, we could leave the firmament. We do have the capability, but we don't have the permission. So I believe that there are certain spots within the firmament and certain spots around the circumference of the earth, what you guys call Antarctica, and then there's probably many places within earth, and especially closer towards the center of earth, where you can dig down and go out. And I think that's what Elon Musk's boring company is trying to do. But regardless, we need to forget about these science fiction. If you want to learn about moon landings and heliocentrism, it's in the fiction section in the library. Space travel is in the fiction section. If you want to learn about creation, you can go to the first page of the Bible, first chapter, book of Genesis. It tells exactly where we are at the center of creation. I'm not going to add to the words, but go read it for yourself and learn about it. Because what we should do, we should focus on eliminating these globalists who are creating this lack and this fear, the opposite of faith, and we should reintroduce the foundation of this earth, the hemp, the industrial hemp, the bamboo, the not destroying rainforests and land and all this stuff to inefficiently steal resources from third world countries. That's what you guys do. You guys contract and you go steal resources from third world countries and you pollute their land, and then you try to blame it on global warming, climate control, not climate control. You try to blame it on global warming because you guys are deceived, lost in space. You don't know where you're at, and you're trying to feed into this lack and this anti-abundance. You guys are all anti. Don't expect an antichrist to reveal himself. The whole system has been anti for a long time. They're all anti. That's why we have great things coming. Don't give into it. Don't believe into it. That's what we need to do. Denounce your heliocentric sorcery. Thinking all this science and this NASA and all that nonsense. Gone. Denounce it. Learn the Bible. Learn biblical cosmology. And thank you, President Trump, for bringing what'd you do today? You at the with space, or the iron ceiling, the Iron Dome. Thank you. You finished what President Reagan started, and I was at Redstone Arsenal. I lived there for a while, and thank you very much, because that's what we should be doing, protecting our skies with making sure there's no overhead, left, right, up, down, any kind of incoming. But to spend and waste money, trillions of dollars, pretending that you're going to go somewhere else, and then what are you going to do when you get there? Ask for more money, or wait another trillion years for someone to get there who's going to forget about you and you're already dead? No. Science fiction. Alright? Thank you, President Trump. God bless you. And that's all I got to say. You guys have a wonderful day.